Matthew chapter 10, verse 39. It says, "He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it." You may be seated. One thing that I've learned since I came here, when I first started coming to ABI, the only reason I came here was to find answers to the questions, many questions that I had. You see, I had two people in my life that weren't afraid of the gospel. They weren't afraid of what I thought of them. They weren't afraid of what the other people thought of them. They weren't afraid of that. And I had so many questions, and when I found out they were Christians, someone like that's the last thing I need another hypocrite in my life. Because I've met so many Christians left and right. But you know what? They were bold enough, and the love they had for God was a lot stronger that made me see any imperfections that they had in their life. Right. And the only reason I came here was to find answers. But you know what? The longer I'm here, I realize that I'm not here for myself. I'm here for all those other souls that I'm going to get to reach someday. I'm here for myself. Everything that I go through is not for myself. And I praise God for that. I praise God for that. And you know what? God is worth it. He's worth your testimony. Your testimony is powerful. Powerful. You have no idea where you're going to be able to reach through your testimony. And it was because of their testimony that I'm here today. Praise God, because to God be the glory. But if it wasn't for them, I always tell you guys, it's because of what they did. But what would have happened if they wouldn't have done it? What would have happened if they would have went to work and were gossiping about their faculty? What would have happened if they came to work gossiping about each other? I would not be here today. It was because of their testimony. If faculty members come up to you and they tell you, "I don't want you going alone here, I don't want you doing there here," it's not because they're out to get you. It's because they're guarding your testimony, and you should be guarding yourself to begin with. And I give God praise and honor for that. God is worth it of your testimony. He's worth your testimony. Guard your testimony. Your testimony is valuable. Your testimony will preach louder than any other message you'll ever get to preach. You guard your testimony. And you know what else? God is worth your sacrifice. Everything you went through, everything you go through. One of the things I stop and think about it, my first semester here, I faced everything. You think about it, I went through it. And you know what? I stop and think, I'm like, why did my husband have to leave? Well, it was the hardest thing I ever had to go through. But because he left, I was able to come to church. Because he left, I was able to come to ABI. When I was living by myself in my own apartment with my kids, I didn't want to move in with my mom. That's the last thing I wanted to do. I was so used to being independent. I was so used to having things my own way. And you know what? I lost everything. Everything I had, possessions. I went from having my own big 2-bedroom apartment to a 1-bedroom apartment. Everything that my kids had and everything I had only had to be able to fit in that 1 bedroom. I lost everything. My bed, sofas, kitchen, dining table, everything I had, I lost it. You know what? Because I was able to leave that and live with my mom, I was able to be a testimony unto her. And guess what? More people in my family have been baptized. I'm Jesus' name. Hallelujah. And I get more time. I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything. I give praise and honor to God. And you know what? I have 5 brothers, 5 siblings in the military. One of them came back from Iraq early this summer. And he would just look at me. And I love my brothers. I hug them and I kiss them all over like there's no tomorrow. And you know what? They're 20 and 21 years old and it's okay. But you know what? He kept looking at me and we were having a cookout. And he's like, "Maria," and he started crying. He's like, "What is it that you have now?" And I tell him, I expect so much of myself. And I wish I was at a higher level. But I thank God that I am where I am right now because that's where He wants me to be. My life has to be a testimony. Every sacrifice that I go through is not in vain. It's not in vain. Everything you go through will not be in vain. I praise God for my best friend that I have right now. Everything that he went through was to help me out. And everything that I'm going to go through is going to be to help somebody else out. So every time you go through something, don't question it. You know what? Joseph. We think, "Oh, Joseph, poor Joseph, he had to go through all that." But you know what? If you stop and think, if God would have put this little daddy-loving boy that he's like, "Oh, God gave me a dream. He's talking to me." If he would have put him in Pharaoh's house, like, okay, everybody listen to me. You know, his attitude back then needed to be molded. Even though he was the 4th generation from Abraham, he had to have his own experience. He needed to be molded. I don't care how many generations you've been in that college, you still have to be molded. You still have to be molded. You still have to be molded. Joseph had to go to the Pharaoh's house. Joseph had to be betrayed. In order for him to understand, for his character to be developed and molded, he had to go through those things. So next time somebody does something against you, thank them because of what they do to you, you are going to be molded. You are going to be, your character is going to be a lot stronger. It's because of what people put you through. You know, sometimes I would stop and think, why did I have to go through that in my childhood? Why did those people do that to me? Why was I mistreated? But thank God that they mistreated me because it only helped me. It only made me stronger, and it's only going to make you stronger. You know, I'm going to share a little bit of my own testimony, and I shared this back in Brother Paul's class doing ethics. When my mom was my age, she was brutally raped. And she was beaten up really bad. She was living in the streets of Mexico. She already had 2 kids. She didn't have a place to go. She didn't have money. She couldn't even afford to support the kids that she already had. A couple of weeks later, she found out she was pregnant out of that rape. Everybody said, what are you doing? Get rid of that thing. Get rid of it. You can't even support the kids that you have now. Get rid of it. Praise God, she did it because I'm standing here today. Praise God, she did it because I'm standing here today. If God has saved me because of what I went through, if God has invested this much in me, there must be something that I'm going to be able to do. There must be something I'm going to be able to do. And you know what? If God thought that I was worth it, I think He's worth it. And you know what? Look back on the things that you went through. Look back on the things that He's brought you out of. If He thought that you were worth it, you must think He's worth it. You can't just sit around here. You can't just be playing church. He has to be worth it. 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 I am for your sacrifice. He has to be worth it. He thought you were worth it when He gave you a sign on Calvary. He was looking at you and He said, you're worth it. You're worth it. Can't we just tell Him you're worth it? He told you, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. Why can't we turn around and say, God, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. No, I will lift up in the shadow of death. I will fear no evil. If you are with me, I am not going to forsake you. You have never left me. I will never leave you. God has to be worth it. This is not just something you sit around and preach about. This is something you live. This is something you are. This is something you have to become a part of you. You can't just read about it. You have to live it. And I'm here to get knowledge. And I'm here. But one thing I told God, I don't want to preach out of knowledge. I want to preach out of experience. If I know you're the healer, I want you to heal me someday. If I know that you're a comforter, you got to comfort me, Lord. I don't want to just preach out of just knowledge. I want to speak out of experience. But you know what? We don't like to suffer, do we? We don't like to suffer. One of the prayers that I prayed not long ago, and I don't regret it, but God help me, because I prayed, God, allow me to go through everything I need to go through in order to understand you all. I don't regret it. But Lord, help me with that prayer, because it is my heart's desire. Sometimes people are not going to be the best. Sometimes people are going to treat you and mistreat you. You were like, what did I do? I did everything for that person. Why are they turning their back on me? But God is going to use that to mold you. Just be open to it. You got to be open to it. You got to be open to it. Jesus went through it. You're not any better